Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you enjoyed the surprise video that I posted on Thursday. Today's video is going to be a Q&A video. I just thought of random questions and I put them down on my phone. I hope you enjoy. If I was a mythical creature, what would I be and why? I would be a mermaid because I would get to see like underwater, because we don't really know much about that. Even though we went to space and we're learning stuff about that, why not explore our planet? It'd be much easier than wasting millions and millions and billions of dollars traveling up to space and exploring that. Why not explore our world first and see what's underwater? Because our world is basically made up of bodies of water. Do you believe in the paranormal? I believe in the paranormal. I've had experiences with it. I'm probably going to do a video on that. But yeah, I believe in it. Question number 3. When I was a child, what did I want to be? Now, when I was little, I wanted to be a fashion designer. And then when I turned, I think around 12 to 13, I changed it to like being a florist. But then when I decided I wanted to be a YouTuber, I was 17 at the time. I'm 18 now. I want to make the world a better place and to show people that it's okay to be unique and different. That's why I want to do this. I want to help people and show them that if you're different, it doesn't matter. What makes you happy is what matters. Question number 4. What is something I have done that was illegal? When I was around, I think 6 or 7 at the time, I remember there used to be those little candy stands or something. I'm trying to remember. But I hope you understand what I'm talking about. But I was hungry and it was taking so long, so I like grabbed some gumballs and some Tootsie Rolls out of it and stuck them in my pocket and ate them around the store. But that's probably the illegalest thing I've done so far. Question number 5. What is my biggest fear? I think my biggest fear is the darkness, because for one thing, I can't see in it and I don't know what's there. Like that movie called, I think it was Lights Out. I have not seen it and I am scared, because I'm scared if you turn off the light and you see something and turn it back on and it's gone. That creeps me out. Question number 6. What is my favorite thing about my career? Getting to share with you guys new experiences and showing you that it's okay to be unique, different, not like everybody else. Number 7. Do I have a boyfriend? Quick answer. No. Question number 8. Follow-up question. Do I have a crush? The answer is yes, and I will be not revealing that. Next question. What makes me feel in love? Now, for me, what matters is honesty, loyalty, and I don't know, I like somebody like funny, because if I'm having a bad day, I'd rather have somebody that makes me laugh and forget about the bad times that happened that same day. It doesn't matter about looks. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't. In the end of the day, you want somebody that you can trust and that's loyal and honest to you and doesn't lie and make stuff up. Now, question number 10. Shark diving, bungee jumping, skydiving, or scuba diving? Which one would I do? Scuba diving. Because sharks kind of freak me out. That's another fear. I'm scared of going bungee jumping because if you go down and then you suddenly pop up, I'm scared you might hit something. Now, I know some people say, no, you won't. Watch, if I ever do it, it's gonna do it to me and I won't be happy. And then skydiving, to be honest, I'm scared of it, but then again, I've never been on a plane, been in a helicopter, never been on an airplane. Never really traveled like out of state. I've been to Indiana to visit my grandma and my mom's side of the family, but other than that, not really much. So I would pick scuba diving because I would want to see the coral reefs and what else is down there, because it'd be interesting. Okay, question number 11. What place would I live if I could go back in time? ancient Egypt, because I want to see how the pyramids were built. I think that would be pretty cool. I'm pretty sure some people wonder about that, like, how were they built? How did they do this? That'd be interesting. Plus their designs, like their clothes were actually pretty cool. I would wear it. Maybe that's what I'll be for next Halloween in ancient Egypt. That would be cool. Question number 12. If I would be elected president, what would I do first? Now, this is a toss-up between making college books and free for people that can't afford them. Because for one thing, you pay to go to college, and college is already expensive enough. You would think you would get your books and stuff for free, but you really don't, and it's very expensive. The other one would be to call Area 51 and ask what are they doing and tell me all about it, because I don't know. I'm pretty sure most of you guys watching always wonder, like, Area 51 is aliens. Area 51 is like a giant conspiracy theory that nobody has been able to solve. I kind of would like to know. That's what I would do. But question number 13. My high school experience. What was it like? Well, my senior year didn't really get much. Half the year I was there and the other half I was at home on a computer. But my entire high school experience from 9th grade to most of 12th grade, I was terrified of being myself, because to me, the school that I went to, if you did not have the right last name or something like that, you would be an outcast. That's how I really felt. And I felt like I didn't really belong there. I had so much anxiety about standing up in front of people, and I still do. I find this easier though. If people say high school is a light of your life, it's not. If it is, I am so sorry. Because there is so much more to life than high school. Number 14. What are 3 things I would bring to a deserted island? I would bring an axe, rope, and fabric. Because what I would do is I would make like a raft and tie it together with the rope that I brought, and then I would make a sail and sail off the island. I'm out of there. I like being alone, but there is a certain period of time where being lonely, it's just boring. It gets boring real fast. Question number 15. My most embarrassing memory. I can't think of one at the top of my head. I don't know what's going on. What is my most embarrassing memory? I cannot think of one right now. That's weird. I'm not really embarrassed that easily. I just realized that. I don't really care. I get embarrassed when I stand up in front of people. Does that count? I don't know if that counts. You know what? It's my video. I'm going to make it count. I get embarrassed when I stand up in front of people. Other than that, I really don't get embarrassed because I don't really care. Question number 16. What is the greatest risk I have taken? Would be the abandoned mail video when I had to travel there. Because for one thing, I got lost about probably 4 to 5 times because I went the wrong way about that many times. I had to walk on the highway to get there. I had to go down some really slippery rock. Then I realized there is not a way to get on the other side, so I had to walk back up back to the highway, and I had to keep walking. And then I finally found a place where I could walk straight through, and it was where you had to walk. It was kind of like somewhat covered in water. So I am so glad I wore my combat boots that day, because that made it so much easier, and I'm so glad they were waterproof. If they weren't, my feet would have been frozen off and I would have been cold. I think it was warm that day, but that was the riskiest thing I've had in my life so far. Question number 17. Have I been in an accident? Now, I've never been in a car accident because I have my permit. I drive sometimes, but I haven't drove for a while. I think the biggest accident I had was when I was walking by the water, and I saw some people on the other side like congregating in a giant group. I don't know, it just freaks me out. So I decided to walk across where it's the slipperiest part near the Black River, and I slipped down into the rocks, and it was freezing, and I could not climb back up the rock because the rock was so like damp because the other day it rained. I was like, maybe I shouldn't do this, but I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna do it anyway because I'm bored. So what I did after I slipped down, I had to scale against it so I didn't fall all the way into the water. And when I got out, I was freezing, and I was wearing like a sweatshirt, so it was heavier with like all the water, and it soaked it in. So when I got back to my room, I took a really quick hot shower, and I drank like probably 2 cups of hot chocolate and a warm meal, and I was still cold. And I never get cold, and it was crazy. Okay, this is question number 18. What has been the best advice I have been given? The best advice I have been given by another person was to be myself and not to care what anybody else thinks of you, because you only get one chance in this life, and you might as well live it to the fullest because you only get one shot. But that's the best advice I've been given. Question number 19. If I knew the exact date and time of my death, would I want to? And if so, what would I do before it happens? I would want to know the exact date and time of my death. That way I can accomplish the goals that I want to do things that I never thought I would ever want to do, and conquer like everything so I don't feel any regret. Yeah, I would want to know the exact date and time of my death. This is my last question. Question number 20. Where would I have my first date, and what would we do? Now, I would not like to have like a normal date or whatever. I wouldn't want to go to a restaurant. That sounds boring. Not to the movies. That's boring because there's no communication in that, and it sounds boring, and knowing me, I'll probably fall asleep in the middle of the movie because I'll get bored. But in the morning, I think we would probably go to the beach when it was less crowded, and then by lunchtime, I think we would have like a picnic and relax, and then when it gets towards dinner time, maybe we can go grab pizza or something. That would be cool. And then after that, we would hike up a hill, and we would bring a blanket and we lay it down on the hill, and we would just stare up at the stars and talk about stuff. I think that would be nice. I would want it to be memorable other than just, oh, we went to a restaurant on our first date and nothing really happened. To me, it sounds boring. It doesn't really sound memorable to me. But anyways, that's all for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Comment down below what other video ideas, or comment down below other cover songs you would like me to do. But anyways, see you guys next Saturday. Bye!